What's going on, YouTube? This is Dave's Daily Trades, where we cover daily AMC technical analysis, price predictions, and of course bring you the latest greatest news. In today's video, we're going to be first discussing the after-hour spike. We're also going to be going over the Ortex data and some funky things going on with this, I have to say. Lastly, we are going to jump into some options flow and new institutional buys. But without further ado, we're going to roll right into the intro and then hop right into the technical analysis. And we're back. All right, guys. So AMC was up green for the day, 4.64%, and currently after hours sitting at just about 6.5%. But in after hours, we did hit a high of $43.65. At one point, I believe we were up almost 11%, which is just absolutely unreal to see. Now, of course, we always do say take after hours with a grain of salt, and that is really my message to all of you. Of course, everyone should be pumped that we're seeing this massive spike in after hours, upwards of almost 11%. Yeah, I'm excited too. But guys, let's wait and let's reassess and see how this goes tomorrow. Of course, ideally, it would be great to hold this level. But of course, guys, the market tends to fill those gaps. So we will see how tomorrow goes. But a few things, just breaking down the technical analysis here. Well, first, we did have a dip just about in the first 5 minutes of trading session. And this lasted just about 30 minutes for the day. But some great points to note here is we came down and tested this upward trend line here at the bottom of the flag shape pattern. Of course, once I zoom out, we'll see that a little bit better. Once we tested this, we immediately started making moves into this gap fill area of just about 37.85 all the way up to 38.80. So of course, filling that gap today was really the exact point that we discussed in yesterday's video and exactly where I wanted us to be. Now that we have filled this gap, I would really like to see a retest. Of course, after hours is going crazy right now, but a potential retest of this area at 38 before starting that final push up to this area right about $44 before the potential breakout here is how I think it's going to play. Now, of course, guys, we don't necessarily have to come down and fill this gap. We can tomorrow just start going crazy and start retesting and making breakpoints at this level over here, right around $44. That would be absolutely ideal. But worst case scenario, this is absolute worst case here. We come down and we retest 38 before making moves up. And that just erases our after hours move today, which again is worst case scenario. Now, one thing I have been discussing is just these consolidation areas. Of course, back here on the 29th, we consolidated right about at 34. Yesterday, we consolidated right about at 36. And today, the best level of consolidation, I'll draw this out for you folks here, is right into after hours. Now, of course, we didn't get a whole lot of consolidation today because there was some volatility. But I'll say consolidation today was right about that 38.50 level. Now, of course, seeing these constant consolidation ranges start moving up is very good signs for AMC. And I do just want to jump into the one-day chart and just show you guys some very important things that are playing out. Now, of course, like I said today, we came down and retested this range at the bottom of this bull flag right here that we have playing out. Retested it and was like, yes, absolutely comfortable. Let's start making moves. And filled this gap in the region today. Now, excluding after hours, this was a phenomenal day. Then throw in after hours, that is fantastic. And guys, look at this. Just on the 29th alone, we're currently sitting at 32 million in volume. The next day, or trading day rather, 34 mil, and today 43. So volume is slowly starting to tick up, and just wait until tomorrow once you have FOMO kicking in and just everyone and their mother jumping into AMC, which is of course going to help us. Now, a few things on the technical level I want to discover here is one is the MACD. Of course, we had this brief kind of decline here in the MACD, which is totally fine, which led us to hit this bottom at 34.50 level. Now, right now, of course, the the MACD is about to have another crossover. And last time this happened, if we look at the MACD, was back here on 813. That MACD crossover brought us from 33 all the way up to 52. So this should absolutely lead us back to break this recent high of $52. Now, of course, that's not going to happen tomorrow. This is going to take time to play out. But I really see us coming up here in the next day or so, retesting this 43, breaking out, and starting to make moves towards this $52 range. Once we do make moves, we are going to retest and claim this area right here, right about, call it $48 on the dot. This will be our new support level here before starting that curl up and run up into all-time highs. And that's exactly how I play this out. But of course, guys, stay tuned because I'm going to be posting every single day until we hit all-time highs. And of course, continue after that because why the hell not? Now, one thing I do want to jump into, I'm just going to bring this over, is the Ortex data. So let me just scroll this over here. So, of course, guys, Ortex was having some funky things go on. So this is a post on Reddit by Jay Drunkus here. Anyways, we had 250% increase in borrowed shares in 45 minutes. So as we can see here, 9:30, borrowed shares, 548,000. And then within 45 minutes at 10:15 a.m., we jumped to 1.25 million shares, which is very, very funky. So why is this going on? Well, of course, a lot of speculation going on behind this. A lot of people, and personally my conviction is they're borrowing the shares so they can give them back to the brokers, so those brokers can actually go fulfill the orders being sent in right now. Of course, volume picking up, FOMO expected to start trickling in tomorrow and of course on Thursday. So it's going to get interesting and they have to prepare for the absolute worst here. Now, I do want to just jump into this right here. This comes from a Discord channel and this is from a message with capital.com, just one of the brokerage. So the after hours was taking away, the after hours trading. And this right here, the blue message, is exactly what their support team said. And I'll read it out loud here. Sorry, we would like to inform you that pre to post market hours have been disabled for several U.S. shares today as we are not receiving prices from our trusted price providers. The instruments will be re-enabled after the trading session for U.S. shares begins on 13/13 UTC. So what the heck is going on here, guys? This is some funky stuff. So this is just capital.com, just one brokerage, guys. But if we compare this with the Reddit article that we were literally just looking at, it really seems to me that there is a giant issue within the piping system of the financial markets right now. And these brokers are going to be going crazy to actually fill these orders and to transfer these shares. And even if you look at people trying to transfer out of Webull and Robinhood into new brokers such as Fidelity, well, some of those shares are actually not being located, which means they were initially IOUs in the first place. Those shares were never delivered. So this issue is absolutely going to progress in the next couple of days and certainly in the next weeks and months to come. And I absolutely will be looking into this and seeing how this goes over the next couple of days. Now, I do want to just touch upon the options flow. Of course, Unusual Whales, great tool, guys. Be sure to check this site out. But some great things going on. So just to sum it up, I don't want to dig through all of this because I know everyone's pumped and wants to go back to looking at their phones or computers at the after hours price action right now. But a lot of puts are being sold, and that's been consistent for the past just about week and a half. So selling off those puts, meaning that the floor is absolutely in. And it was funny enough because I saw one order come through. It was later today, and I probably won't be able to find it here, but it was, I believe, $1.1 million in puts purchased middle of the day today. And right now, oh my God, they're being absolutely crushed, guys. And if that doesn't set the lesson, I'm going to say it out. Do not short AMC. You are going to lose. Just like that guy, I think his name is AV on Twitter. Man, way to lose all your money right there. One of the last things I do want to just jump into comes from Twitter user John Hollowatch, and this is some great stuff. So I'll link this in the description below. Feel free to read through all of this, but just going to sum it up really quick. There's a lot of institutions jumping into AMC and really severely increasing their already established positions within the stock. So just to sum it up, Vanguard increased its holding 18.7%, BlackRock increased by 11.5%, and State Street by 25.6%. And now, of course, you guys can see there are many other institutional firms out there really jumping into AMC, adding to their positions, and even opening up new positions. When we throw that in with all of the options data looking incredibly bullish, puts being sold, calls being printed, and after hours jumping, what? Well, let's actually check the price right now. Got to go back to the 1 minute. Just about 7% in after hours. I mean, guys, wait till tomorrow, wait till Thursday. FOMO is really going to start kicking in, and this stock is going to go ballistic. Well, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Peace out.